Jai Shri Krishna. So today is Friday, right? Moon is in Dhanishta Nakshatra. So, and I'm going to be talking about a very important topic in Vedic astrology, which is the most important house in the 12 houses in Vedic astrology, right? There are several schools of thought people will talk. Okay, several schools of thought. Okay, but I will give my 2 cents. There is, in my opinion, there is a very tough competition between the two houses, which will eventually come into, right? Fifth and ninth. Okay, fifth and ninth. Very tough competition. Think about Sun and Jupiter, right? Sun is the natural fifth, Jupiter is the natural ninth. Okay, very tough competition. But I will tell you, whatever said and done, ninth is extremely important. Okay, ninth house, ninth lord, both. But somewhere that fifth house, fifth lord has got a little bit of that edge. Okay, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. The most important house in Vedic astrology, fifth house, fifth lord. Okay, all right. And it's the same thing about Sun and Jupiter having a competition, right? To see who is going to be at the center. There was a competition, right? They both went for it. Eventually, it was a balance. Sun became in the center, Jupiter became the outer one, but as a Deva Guru, and he was that with electromagnetic force, he was able to control the zodiac, even though Sun is in the center. Think about the TV and the remote. Yeah, the TV may be there, but the remote is here. So Jupiter is in a way like a remote. The TV may be the sun. Yeah, okay. So let me share my 2 cents. Okay, fifth house, right? The most important things for the fifth house, if you see, love is there, romance is there, higher education is there, right? Lot of creativity is there. All those things are there in the fifth house. But fifth house indicates two important things. One is Purva Punya Sthana. All your past birth karma is in the fifth house. All your past birth karma. Okay? Ninth house. Okay? We'll come to ninth house in a minute. All your past birth. So it is your past. Okay? Fifth house. And it is also forward. How forward? Your children. Your lineage forward. Your children. Fifth house. The natural fifth house is owned by Sun, who is a mal malefic. 50 benefic, 50 malefic. The natural fifth house is a barren sign. You cannot get child easily. Okay, it's a barren sign. And look at Sun's karma in a way. As soon as Saturn was born to Chaya Devi, Sun sent him to Padala Loga, Saturn. Because of the way he was looking, because Chaya Devi is a clone of Saranyu. Right? Then, natural fifth house, barren sign. But look at the nakshatras, what you got. The 3 nakshatras. First nakshatra, the 4 padas of Maga, which is associated with Pitrus, Purva Punyasthana. This next nakshatra is Venus nakshatras, Pura Falguni. And 1 pada of Uttara Falguni. Sun nakshatra itself in the Sun Rashi. Okay? So, fifth house is, in a way, if you see, past birth karma. Okay? Past birth karma. Fifth house, fifth lord, past birth karma. Plus, it's also the future, your children. I have so many clients coming to me asking, when will I have a child? Is there a promise of child for me? Etc. I have so many of my clients. And it is one thing I've always seen, it takes a lot of time for getting a child. It's not easy to change that karma. The most difficult. Okay. Now, very interestingly, right, the opposite to the fifth house is the 11th. The best house, they say, right? Labhasthana gains. But where is it opposite to? The fifth house. So the fifth house feeds to the 11th. If there is nothing in punya in the fifth, you're not going to get the labha. because it's an axis. 11 and 5 is an axis. The reason 11th house is called Labhasthana, gains, because it is opposite to the 5th. So 5th is a Purva Punyasthana. 5th is also your lineage. Who is going to take you forward for you? So it's the past and the future. And 5th is like a bridge in the center. 5th also feeds to the 9th house. 5th to 5th is the 9th. Bhagyasthana, right? How does luck come? Luck doesn't come for everybody. Luck doesn't come for everybody, right? 5th to 5th is 9th. And the 11th house for the 5th is the 3rd, which is effort, which is also called Dairya, Virya, Parakramastana, Sahajasthana. Okay? So the 5th becomes very important. Have you wondered something, about people like Sachin Tendulkar, Amitabh Bachchan, okay, Bill Gates? Take all these examples. All the children are born with a silver spoon. They don't need to do anything. Sachin Tendulkar's son, Arjun Tendulkar, right? He's still struggling to establish his name in cricket, but could not. Amitabh Bachchan's son, Abhishek Bachchan. But they're all born with a silver spoon. They have the family name of Bachchan, Tendulkar, Gates, right? Same thing, Bill Gates' daughter. Nothing. They are born with a silver spoon. Purva Punyasthana, 5th house, 5th lord. They don't need to make a name, impact, anything, because they have everything at their disposal. Do you think they will make a bigger name than their father? I doubt. No. But they are born with a silver spoon. Okay. All right. Okay. 9th house. 9th house is Bhagyasthana, luck. Like 5th house, 9th house, and 1st house, they are the Trikonas, Lakshmi Sthana. All three are superb. 1, 5, 9. They are Lakshmi Sthanas. Think about when you finish your house and you put a roof on top, right? The triangle like this. This is Lakshmi Sthana. This is a Trikona Sthana, triangle. You finish the roof, right? This is Lakshmi Sthana. 9th is very important. 9th lord. Think about 9th lord is so important. Think about Capricorn ascendant, Libra ascendant. Mercury is the 9th lord. So important. Think about 9th, Bhagyasthana. But where does the Bhagyasthana get? See, everybody has a 9th house, 9th lord. Then how come somebody is going and begging for money? Right? But the luck has to come. Where will it come from? The 5th. The 5th feeds to the 9th. Right? Then everybody has to be lucky in a way. Why everybody is not has the same amount of luck? When somebody buys a lottery ticket, 1 in a million gets that money. Why not all in a million gets that money? Because luck has to come for everybody. It has to feed. Somewhere it has to come. That is where it is coming from the 5th. 9th is associated with father, teacher, right? Higher education, long distance travel. 9th will also tell you when you will become a father. 9th only won't just signify about your father, but it will tell you when you will become a father. 5th to 5th is 9th. From the 9th house, the 3rd house, right? Moon 3 places from the 9th is the 11th house. The Bhagyasthana of 9th house, Bhagyasthana of 9th, which is 11 places from the 9th house, is the 7th house. Okay? The 9th house is owned by Jupiter. Great benefic. Look at this. Not a single planet will be exalted or debilitated in the 9th and the 5th. Not a single planet. No exaltation, no debilitation. But enemical status will happen. That is all fine. No exaltation, debilitation. They are Lakshmi Sthanas. It's all about luck and fortune. Okay, ninth lord, ninth house is so important, right? From where you decode the Navamsha chart from the ninth in a way, using the ninth, the 1/9 of a divisional chart, the harmonic divisional chart, we call Navamsha. I've already published a video about decoding the blueprint of the, Vedic astrology. Ninth house is luck, but where you will get luck? Everybody who buys a lottery ticket won't get that luck, no? To become a millionaire or to win a lottery, they won't get that luck. So many people, right? The strength of the ninth is coming from the fifth. This is something people don't get this, okay? And I'll have to make sure I say it the right way. The first house, the lagna, right? This birth, when you are born in this birth, signifies this birth, current birth, present birth, okay? Fifth is past birth. Ninth is future birth. Ninth is future birth. Understand the past, present, and future. The 159, so father, son, grandson, also the link comes in this 159. First is you, fifth is your child, and ninth is your father, right? First is you, fifth is your child, ninth is your father. So the 159 connection happens between father, right, son, and you. There is a connection, and it is all between you. 159. So same way, first is this birth, fifth is past birth, ninth is future birth. Okay. All right. Ninth is future birth. When a planet like Rahu or Ketu comes to the fifth house, it's so difficult to have a child, especially Rahu, because Purva Punyasthana Rahu is sitting means he's going to block. You're not going to get anything. So the ninth won't work so great because the fifth is blocked. Now, Sun and Jupiter again come into the picture. Okay. Ninth, next birth. So ninth becomes so important in a way that to see whether you're going to have next birth or not, ninth house, ninth lord plays a very important point. Even though ninth house is associated with Bhagyasthana, ninth is also next birth. Just the same way Lagna is this birth, fifth house is your past birth. All the past birth stuff, good and bad, is in the fifth house. Yeah. So understand the first, fifth, and the ninth as the Lakshmi Sthana, Trikona Sthana. The fifth and the ninth connection comes from Jupiter and Sun. Fifth is Sun, ninth is Jupiter. But look at the Karaka. Beautiful. In Vedic astrology, the fifth owner may be Sun, but the fifth Karaka, Jupiter, for children. The ninth owner may be Jupiter, but the ninth Karaka for father is Sun. You see how Sun and Jupiter. Okay. In the fifth house, which is Leo, Kalpurush, you have straight away fifth lord, Sun's nakshatra there, Uttar Falguni, one pada. But in the ninth house, right, ninth lord, Jupiter, Sagittarius, you don't have the nakshatra there. It's in the 12th. That is the moksha house. Yeah. Sun is also the soul, which is very important. The soul is undergoing this process. Jupiter is about dharma, but Sun is about soul. That is where if you see Sun is exalted in the first house in Kalpurush, Aries. And two suns, left hand side you have Venus exaltation, right hand side you have Moon exaltation, two benefics exaltation. A guru in the left hand side. Yeah. So to summarize, ninth house, ninth lord is extremely important. Very important. Right? But when you say born with a silver spoon, right, to test the what you're going to get as a luck, ninth, what you're going to get as a gains, 11th, everything is going to come from the fifth house, fifth lord. It's very important. right? Fifth house, fifth lord. Now, the natural fifth house, fifth lord is a fixed sign, Leo. And you can see that when you go to a temple, in the center, you have sun in the center and all the planets around sun. You can see that. But Jupiter, with its huge size and electromagnetic force, right, makes sure that all the planets are kept in their own orbit and nothing comes like an asteroid or a comet comes and hits anybody because of its Jupiter size and the electromagnetic force. So Sun and Jupiter plays very important in a way, right? So again, this is typically Kalpurush Team A ascendant, right? So Team B ascendant, you will have to see 5th and 9th. And it will be typically Team B ascendant, Saturn, Mercury, and Venus, 5th and 9th. That is where it will go. So for you, Team B ascendant guys, 5th and 9th becomes important again. So the blessed chart, in a way, a person who has 1st Lord Dasa, 5th Lord Dasa, 9th Lord Dasa, 10th Lord Dasa. This is very important. There is also a catch. All planets except Sun and Moon own two houses. So you will somehow run the 6th or the 8th. Something will come, or the 12th in this whole thing. Yeah. But doesn't matter. But the 5th, 9th, 10th Lagna has to run. If one has to get the benefits of Purva Punya, the past birth, the good, bad, everything, 5th Lord has to come. 5th Lord Dasa. 9th Lord Dasa is important. If you are running a planet, if you're running a 9th Lord Dasa, it will be a very good time. Or if you're running a planet conjunct with 9th Lord, that is also a good time. 9th is so important in a way. Yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you guys to break down the most important house, right? Which is the 5th house in a way, because of children, the past and the future, right? You're having your father's name, which is the past. And after, who else is going to take your lineage forward? Is your children, future. All right. I hope this video was helpful. Share your comments in the comment section. I'm sure you would have aha moments as well. And press the like button if you really like the video, and share it with your friends and families. And of course, press the bell button, subscription button for the notifications as well. I will see you guys soon in another video. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.